Unexpected affections. Why is your head resting on my shoulder? I asked, trying to mask my irritation. I had just finally gotten into the groove of my book, Echoes of the Forgotten, and now I felt completely disrupted. The girl nestled against me was someone I didn't recognize, but her vibrant aura seemed to light up the college cafe. I knew she was a local influencer, known for her stunning looks and a rather chaotic lifestyle. Because I like you. How about I steal a kiss, she replied, her voice playful and light. I raised an eyebrow, no. We've literally just met. I pushed my glasses up my nose and returned to my book. Ignoring my reaction, she shifted to sit properly beside me, her bright smile unwavering. Then let's go out for coffee. I promise I won't bite, she said, her enthusiasm infectious. Why would I want to do that? I'm perfectly fine here with my book, I sighed, burying my face in the pages. Because I'm fun. And really cute. She leaned closer, her playful smirk making it difficult for me to concentrate. So, what do you say? You've changed your offer, I remarked, clearly annoyed but begrudgingly intrigued. She just grinned, unfazed. Is that a yes? No, it's a solid no. What? Her wide-eyed confusion almost made me laugh. Is she serious? I shook my head in disbelief. I'm going for a walk. Wait, where are you going? She asked, trailing after me. I need air. This place has become too chaotic, I muttered, wishing for a moment of solitude. So does this mean we're going for coffee later? She continued, relentless. No. Are we going to do something together tonight then? Definitely not, I shot back, quickening my pace. Do you think I'm too weird? She said, her features scrunching up sincerely. Not at all. I exclaimed, slightly embarrassed by my own emotional outburst. I hesitated, caught off guard by her earnestness. I think you're really cute. Like, I would totally date you, she pressed, her eyes twinkling with mischief. Why do you care? I snapped. Her laughter rang out like music, and I felt my cheeks warming. Because I want to get to know you. We could have tons of fun. My heart raced as she leaned in, startling me. What do you really have against trying? Everything. I asserted, my resolve wobbling. She tilted her head, studying me like I was the most fascinating puzzle. Would it help if I dressed up as a guy? I could totally pull it off, she offered cheekily. No. Just, no. I laughed, despite myself. Then what's the issue? She coaxed, genuinely curious. I sighed, running my fingers through my hair. I'm just not really into spontaneous people, I murmured, trying to maintain a serious facade. I get that, but maybe I can change your mind, she proposed, suddenly serious. I paused, taken aback. How did you even get in here if you're this out there? Who said I wasn't a genius? She winked. Oh. By the way, I'm Quinn, and I wrote that book. My eyes widened, recognition dawning. Wait, you're Quinn Tate? The one from the bestseller? Yep. So what's it gonna be? Coffee, or do I have to serenade you with a ballad? She teased. Fine. Coffee it is, I relented. Quinn's beaming smile was worth the leap into the unknown. Maybe a little chaos wasn't so bad after all. A/N, just a fun little piece to remind myself that sometimes, unexpected moments lead to the best memories. I love the charm of spontaneous connections. As I sat nervously across from Quinn at the small cafe, I glanced around, feeling slightly out of my element. It was bustling with the afternoon crowd, students laughing and studying at their tables, while the scent of freshly brewed coffee enveloped the air. I wondered if saying yes to coffee was a mistake, but as I stole a glimpse of her, my thoughts wandered. So what are you reading? She asked, leaning forward with genuine interest, her eyes sparkling. It's called Echoes of the Forgotten. It's kind of a fantasy novel, I replied, showing her the cover. Quinn tilted her head. Oh, I love a good fantasy. magic, adventure, and maybe even a swoon-worthy romance. She winked and I felt my cheeks flush. Yeah, something like that, I said, trying to sound nonchalant. I wasn't used to this kind of banter. A barista arrived with our drinks, a steaming chai latte for me, and an iced caramel macchiato for her. Quinn took a big sip of her drink, her eyes lighting up. Yum. Want to try? I shook my head. I'm good, I said, taking a sip of my chai instead. So tell me, Quinn said, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. What's your idea of the perfect date? I hesitated, taking a moment to think. Not having to talk to someone for an entire evening, I joked, half serious. Quinn laughed, her laughter ringing like a melody. Really? So silence all the time? No. I didn't mean it like that. I like meaningful conversations, but I also love just enjoying the moment, I stumbled, feeling a little flustered. As long as there's a good book nearby. Okay, we'll find a way to include books on our next date. She grinned, mischief dancing in her eyes. But for now, let's keep it casual. Is this a date? I asked, suddenly realizing what I had signed up for. She leaned back, mock dramatically throwing her hands up. Whoa. You're putting pressure on me. I rolled my eyes, unable to hide my smile. Fine, call it whatever you want. So if I say it's a date, what happens next? She asked, leaning forward, her gaze locked onto mine. Next, we drink coffee, talk about books, and then I go home and pretend this didn't happen, I said, trying to maintain my serious tone but failing miserably. Quinn pouted playfully. Wait, you don't want to have fun? What if I promise to take you on a spontaneous adventure? More spontaneity. I replied, raising an eyebrow. I thought I was supposed to be the organized one. I can help you break your rules. It'll be epic, she insisted, her excitement infectious. Against my better judgment, I found myself grinning. All right, Quinn, maybe just a little adventure. Yes. She threw her hands up in celebration, attracting the attention of several nearby tables. Quiet. People are staring. I laughed, embarrassed but pleasantly surprised by the ease of our conversation. Let them stare, she said, undeterred. What are you doing tomorrow? Let's go somewhere fun. I'll even give you a proper tour of this vibrant college life of ours. Okay, but if there's an escape room involved, I'm out, I stated, partially serious. I really wasn't a fan of those high-pressure situations. No escape rooms, I promise, she replied with a wink. We spent the next hour discussing everything, our favorite books, TV shows, and even childhood memories. I found myself captivated by her stories and infectious laughter. I was uncertain if Quinn was simply charm personified, or if there was something deeper lurking beneath her playful exterior. As we eventually got up to leave, Quinn walked close beside me, her warmth radiating and making me forget how nervous I felt at the beginning of our encounter. Our adventure starts tomorrow. Trust me, I'll make sure you'll enjoy it, she said. With a little flutter in my chest, I glanced at her and saw sincerity underlying her teasing tone. Fine, but it better live up to the hype. Deal. Quinn's smile widened, lighting up her entire face, and I realized that I couldn't wait to see what would happen next. As I headed home, my heart raced with the thrill of the unexpected. This spontaneous coffee outing had turned into something far more intriguing, and for the first time in a long while, I felt a flicker of excitement for what was to come. Little did I know Quinn was about to take me on a journey that would change everything I thought I knew about fun, companionship, and maybe even love. The next day arrived too quickly for my liking, my mind swirling with thoughts of Quinn and the adventure she had promised. After breakfast, I paced around my small apartment, trying to settle my nerves. What should I wear? Was I overthinking this? In the end, I opted for a comfortable pair of jeans and a cozy sweater that had always been my go-to for casual outings. It struck just the right balance between effort and ease, perfect for whatever spontaneity Quinn had planned. The clock ticked closer to our meeting time, and I couldn't shake the blend of anticipation and anxiety fluttering in my stomach. Just as I felt I couldn't wait any longer, my phone buzzed. "Can't wait to see you. Meet me at the park." Tree. A wave of relief washed over me. I had always loved spending time outdoors, especially in the sprawling Greenhill Park, known for its beautiful trails and vibrant atmosphere. I quickly grabbed my bag and headed out. When I arrived, the sun was shining brightly, and laughter filled the air. I spotted Quinn perched on a bench, looking effortlessly stylish in a floral sundress. The sight of her made my heart skip a beat. "There you are. I thought I'd have to send a search party," she called out, waving enthusiastically. "Sorry. I needed to mentally prepare for the unpredictability of the day," I replied, trying to sound casual. "Oh, so you are channeling your inner adventurer," she teased, standing up and walking toward me with an eager bounce in her step. "Something like that." "First stop," she announced dramatically, holding her hand up as if making a grand proclamation. "The food truck festival is happening today. Trust me, we're going to eat our weight in delicious snacks." I couldn't help but laugh. "Okay, that sounds fun. Lead the way." As we wandered together through the festival, sampling everything from sweet churros to savory tacos, I felt my reservations melting away with every bite. Quinn's infectious energy and mischievous spirit made it hard not to smile. It felt refreshingly carefree. "Okay, what's next?" she asked, her eyes sparkling like she was about to reveal a secret. I wiped a bit of chocolate sauce from my mouth and asked, "What else do you have planned?" "More eating." "Not just eating," she teased, taking my hand and pulling me toward a nearby petting zoo. "Look at all these cute animals." "Oh God, I'm not sure how I feel about that," I said, hesitant yet intrigued. "Come on. How can you resist those fluffy goats?" Before I knew it, I found myself inside the small petting area, surrounded by playful animals and Quinn giggling like a child. I let out a wary chuckle, my initial hesitation replaced with delight as I watched her interact with the goats. "You've got to pet them. Just look at their little faces," she urged, bending down to scratch a goat behind its ears. Feeling more comfortable, I slowly approached one, extending my hand. The goat nuzzled against it, causing me to break into uncontrollable laughter. "Okay, this isn't so bad." Quinn shot me a triumphant look. "I knew you could enjoy a little chaos." We spent the afternoon hopping from one festival attraction to another, building a tapestry of shared experiences. The more time I spent with Quinn, the more I realized how much she drew me in. Her laughter was like a melody I wanted to keep playing in the background of my life. Eventually, we wandered away from the crowd, finding a quiet spot along the park's serene pond, away from the chaos. We sat on the grass, watching the ducks paddle lazily, and I couldn't help but feel a deepening connection between us. "Thanks for today," I said, shifting to face her. "I didn't realize how much I needed this." She smiled, a soft, genuine smile that sent warmth through my chest. "I'm just glad you took a chance on me. You're a lot of fun to be around." "What do you mean?" I asked, slightly taken aback. "I saw the way you were all serious in class, but you have this adventurous spirit hiding under the surface," she exclaimed. "I like that you let it out today." "Maybe you're right," I conceded, feeling more vulnerable than usual. "You bring it out of me." Quinn's expression changed, something profound shifted in the air around us. "And you bring out the best in me," she replied softly, scooting a little closer. The moment lingered between us, charged with unspoken words and possibilities. "Quinn," I began hesitantly, but she reached out, her fingers brushing against mine. "Can I kiss you?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper, yet brimming with confidence. I took a breath, my heart thumping in my chest. "Yes," I said, surprised at my own eagerness. She leaned in, her lips meeting mine in a gentle, tender kiss that felt like a promise. It was sweet and a little tentative, but it quickly transformed into something deeper, something electric. When we finally pulled away, I looked into her eyes, both of us breathless. "I think I like where this is going," Quinn said, her voice filled with a playful certainty. Me too, I smiled, feeling a sense of openness and possibility I had never truly embraced before. With the sun beginning to set, casting a golden glow across Greenhill Park, I realized that I may have started the day with uncertainty, but I was ending it with a heart full of hope. This was just the beginning of something beautiful, an adventure I had never expected but desperately wanted to explore. Hand in hand, we walked back toward the music and festivities, ready to embrace whatever chaos life would throw our way. The future felt exhilarating and bright, much like the promise of new beginnings. The end.